Hello, Bruce.
Hi, Simon.
How are you today?
I'm feeling full of pasta, thank you very much. How are you?
Are you?
Actually, I am. I've just had some.
Have you? Oh, well, perfect. There you go. I haven't just had some. I wish I had.
Ah,
But other than that, fine, thank you.
good.
And hello to everyone listening to us at home, on your dog walk, in your car, on the train, wherever you happen to be.
Yes. Hello.
Hiya. For those of you who don't realise or have pressed the wrong button or have accidentally tuned into someone else's Bluetooth connection, my name is Simon Wells.
And I'm Bruce Fielding.
And we are both a pair of professional voiceover artists.
I wonder what you were going to say then.
Twits.
Yes, we're a pair of twits.
Yes.
And we do voice stuff.
We do.
And nerdy stuff. We do pub quizzes. We win pub quizzes. I was asked last night if I would be on somebody's pub quiz team.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I said no.
Oh. Did you feel that they would be letting you down or vice versa?
Yes, one of those.
Okay, good. Excellent.
So what are we doing here? Why are we doing it?
So what are we doing? We are hosting an episode of a podcast called Factoraly. And Factoraly is a lovely little show all about random facts and trivia and knowledge and things that you never knew nor realised you needed to know.
We have a random generator that gives us our subjects every week.
Hmm.
And this week we were given pasta
We were.
as our randomly generated subject. And we said,
Yeah.
I don't know really, is there that much to say about pasta? Oh boy.
Yes. So many of our weekly research sessions have started that way, and
Yes.
several pages of notes later. Now, interestingly, even though pasta was completely randomly generated for us, turns out October is National Pasta Month.
25th.
There you go.
The 25th is National Pasta Day.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, I don't know when this will go out, but if it's going out anywhere near the 25th, Happy National Pasta Day.
So yes, it's actually come around at just the right time. Do you like pasta, Bruce?
I love pasta.
Do you have a particular favourite?
Yeah, I'm brand ambassador for a restaurant
Sure.
called the Villa di Giugiano, which we'll put a link to in the show notes.
Why not?
Because why not? But they have had a thing on the menu since day one, which is a wild boar ragu with tagliatelle. And if you're having a ragu, have it with tagliatelle.
Yes. I have been to, in fact, I think it was at the aforementioned restaurant that you and I first met in real life. We'd been to various socials online together, but I think it was actually at your restaurant where we first met in the flesh.
Oh, right.
I don't remember what I ate, but I remember it being good.
No, it's a cracking place. If you live in West London, if you live anywhere in London, it's worth travelling to.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
But anyway, they sell pasta there. But we're going to be talking about everything to do with pasta, and some of the pastas they don't sell.
So, as is our wont, let's start off with the origin of the word pasta, shall we? The word pasta, probably quite unsurprisingly, it's an Italian origin.
Is it anything to do with paste?
That's right, it is. Yeah, it is.
There's a lucky guess.
Isn't it? Very good. So the word pasta comes from the Latin word pasta, or paste, which kind of means a dough or a paste.
Okay.
It's also where we get pastry from. So those things are connected.
Yes.
And those things both come from the ancient Greek word pasta, which refers to a barley porridge.
Okay.
So some ancient Greek was making a barley porridge, and I don't know, one thing led to the other. But that's where we get
So
the word.
not Egyptian then? The Egyptians didn't invent pasta.
Not on this occasion, no.
Fair enough.
No. But yes, the word pasta was first recorded as used in English in the 1830s. But
Okay.
the word's been around for quite a while before that.
And where did the stuff come from?
Well, this one's ambiguous. So I
Don't
thought...
say Marco Polo.
Okay, I won't.
Marco.
Polo.
Marco.
See, now, I was going to say China because noodles,
Yes.
right? Generally speaking, I've looked at a good number of different culinary sites, and on the whole, people don't accept that Chinese noodles are a form of pasta
Oh.
because it's made with different ingredients in different ways, and even though it does resemble pasta, it kind of isn't.
It's a noodle.
It's a noodle. So I can't really say, oh yes, the Chinese invented pasta around 2000 BC. They didn't. They invented noodles, but pasta, in the Italian sense, seems to have grown up entirely separately from that. There are stories of Marco Polo on his various adventures along the Silk Road, bringing the idea of noodles back to Europe with him.
Yes.
Most of those have been debunked as being the result of a 1920s marketing ploy by a pasta company.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Apparently that's the first time that story was recorded.
Vesta chow mein or something.
Yes, something like that. What we can say is that I discovered a new word here, the Etruscans.
Oh, yes, yes.
I haven't heard of them before.
Very, very big on pottery.
Yes, that's right. So these people lived in Italy before it was really Italy, around 400 BC.
When it was lots of different states.
Lots of different states, exactly. And they made something that was written as pasta, and it was created the same way that you make pasta today.
Yeah.
But they cut it into thin sheets and deep fried it. So it wasn't really pasta.
It goes puffy if you deep fry it. It's quite nice.
Does it? I've never tried that.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
If you deep fry dried pasta, it goes like sort of prawn crackers.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
How interesting. I might have to try that. But the first time we definitely get writings about the stuff that we would totally recognise as being modern pasta is around the 13th century in, no surprises, Italy.
Okay.
So it might be 4,000 years ago. It might be a couple of thousand years ago. It's definitely at least the 13th century.
And it's around now.
And it's still here now.
I understand that one of the things that happened with pasta is that there was the chamberlain to the King of Naples, a guy called Spadaccini.
Oh, right.
The King of Naples decided he didn't want to eat pasta with his fingers because a lot of people were doing that.
Yeah.
So this chap, Spadaccini, invented the fork.
No way. The fork was invented as a result of the need to eat pasta.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. It's apocryphal.
And therefore it's valid.
All apocrypha is true on this podcast. It might be true.
That's brilliant. Well, I can semi-corroborate that in as much that tomatoes, a heavy sauce.
Ho, ho, ho.
Heavily used in cooking pasta sauces in Italy. Tomatoes weren't introduced to Italy until the 16th century.
And people thought they were poisonous, so they didn't use them anyway.
Exactly, yeah. So they didn't really start being used until the 17th century.
Yeah.
The first recorded use of pasta cooked in a tomato sauce is not until 1790. So you've got a few hundred years of pasta being eaten before tomato sauces came along. And I found a record saying that pasta was eaten just on its own, dry by the fingers, as you say.
Yeah.
Sometimes as a dessert. It was sometimes sprinkled with cinnamon and sugar and soft cheese and things like that.
Yeah, that would make sense. Like a pastry.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. All comes back to paste.
Yes.
So yes, I can believe that it wasn't until pasta started getting saucy that you actually needed an implement to eat it with. I can accept that.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? I saw one suggestion that pasta was introduced to Europe by the Moors in the 9th century when Sicily was under the rule of the emirs. But even that was news to me. I never realised that Sicily was an emirate. Around the 8th, 9th, 10th century, Sicily was under the rule of the emirs.
Yeah, if you go there, there's a lot of architecture that looks sort of quite Moorish.
Interesting.
You can't get enough of it.
Moorish. So it's old and it comes from lots of places.
Okay.
But we all know it to be Italian.
Yeah, it's Italian.
I found that the first license for a pasta factory was in Venice as early as 1740. So it was being mass-produced in 1740
Wow.
in a factory.
Goodness me.
That's quite early by any manufacturing standards.
Do you know when the most recent pasta was invented?
Oh, no, I don't.
It's in 2021.
Really? They've invented a new pasta?
So a chap called Dan Pashman,
Right.
who is a blogger, a food blogger, and he thought there are so many different pastas. There must be the perfect pasta. And he tried loads. And he was looking for forkability and sauceability and mouthfeel and all that stuff. And he couldn't find one that had everything.
Right.
And he thought, well, maybe I'll invent one. So he invented this thing called cascatelli.
Cascatelli.
So it's like a little waterfall.
Oh, cascade.
If you look up cascatelli on our blog at factoraly.com,
Factoraly.com.
you will find lots of pasta. It's actually fattening just to look at the page. But yeah, cascatelli was invented by this guy, Dan Pashman, in 2021.
Oh, that's great.
And it's sort of like it's ribbed along the sides and it's curly. And it's the right thickness, and it's custom made pasta to suit Dan Pashman's wishes.
That's fantastic. You said earlier on, if you're doing a bolognese, don't use spaghetti, use tagliatelle.
Yes.
Why?
It's to do with what holds the sauce best.
Right.
So if you've got a sauce which is like a ragu, okay, spaghetti bolognese is a British invention. If you go to Italy and ask for spaghetti bolognese, they kind of don't really know what you're talking about.
Right, okay.
But if you ask for a ragu, then they'll tell you not to bother with the spaghetti and to go for tagliatelle instead.
Okay.
Because the ribbon shape holds onto the sauce much better.
Right, okay. So I read something similar, that short and thin pasta is better suited to lighter sauces, kind of cheesy, creamy, even pesto-y.
Just a pesto
sauces.
or an olive oil or something like that. Yeah.
Something really simple. Big, chunky, tomato-y, beefy sauces are better suited to either long strands, like you mentioned, tagliatelle, or tube shapes, penne and rigatoni and things like that.
Yes.
Because the thickness and the size and the chunkiness of the sauce clings on to those type of pastas better.
While we're talking about sauces, sauces are very important for pasta because they're a bit dull without a sauce.
Yes.
Unless, of course, they're jewellery.
Beg your pardon?
Dolce & Gabbana invented pasta earrings.
Oh, come on.
They're kind of enamelled farfalle with jewels in them. Yeah, but anyway.
I thought you were going to talk about that thing we all did at school where you sort of got a pack of penne and threaded some string through it and wore it as a necklace.
Oh, you did that as well, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Oh, didn't you? You missed out,
weird.
Bruce.
You're
just
fun. Weird. So the sauces.
Yes.
One of the sauces you mentioned was pesto, which is a very nice basil and garlic and olive oil and deliciousness. And it was invented in Genoa.
Okay.
And if you go to Genoa Airport and you fly home from Genoa Airport and you want to bring a souvenir of Genoa back with you, you know how you can't bring liquids on an aeroplane?
Yes.
If you fly from Genoa, you can take with you up to 500 grams of pesto. They've got a special scanner that makes sure that it's actually pesto that you're bringing back with you.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
They've got a special pesto scanner to make sure that that's what you're carrying.
And I think that's the only place in the world where you can bring back more than 10 millilitres of fluid on an aeroplane in your hand luggage.
Well done, Bruce, for finding the most obscure pasta-related fact today. That's jolly good.
While we're talking about sauces, a ragu. People think that like spag bol is a really quick, easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah.
It's a really slow, difficult thing to do.
It is.
I will, however, give you one tip. If you want it to taste delicious and not too acidy, because you'll have lots of tomatoes and stuff in it. Actually, two tips. So this tip is to make it taste sweeter and less acidy. Just at the end, not on a high heat, but just when you turn the heat out, just put some milk into your ragu.
Really?
And it takes all the acidity out and it turns it into sweetness.
Oh, nice.
And it also makes it feel nice and creamy.
Yeah.
The other thing is put some bacon or salami in your ragu.
Okay.
Bacon in a ragu is delicious. As is, what I do is I take a piece of Italian salami and then chop it up really fine and then pop that in there in the cooking process, and you get all that sort of Italian stuff going on in there.
Oh, is anyone else hungry?
Yeah.
I sort of looked at a basic definition of pasta, how you make it. It's way too easy a thing to just go and buy a pack of it in the shop and never really give any attention to how it's made.
Yes.
Being someone who doesn't make it from scratch, I don't really know about these things. And I discovered a thing that led to a thing that I didn't know about a thing that I didn't know about, which is always fun.
Yes.
So essentially, pasta is made of dough. Fresh pasta is made with eggs. Dried pasta is made without the eggs. You're shaking your head at me.
I am, because pasta is made without eggs. It's only made with eggs if it tells you it's being made with eggs. It has in it the germ of the durum wheat, which is the best wheat to make pasta with, which is yellow.
Yes.
So although pasta may look yellow in colour,
It's not because of the egg.
it's not because of the egg. It's
Right.
because of the wheat.
So all the definitions I saw was that the difference between fresh and dried pasta is that fresh pasta contains eggs and dried pasta doesn't. Are you saying that you can make fresh pasta without eggs?
Yes.
That's interesting.
In fact, you should make fresh pasta without eggs.
Okay. Well, that changes everything. But anyway, you mentioned durum wheat, and I had a little look about. It's one
Is
of
it
those,
from Durham?
Well, no. See, that's what I thought. I was looking at this thing saying, durum wheat has been used in making pasta, all the way back from whenever it started. And I thought, well, how on earth were they getting wheat from Durham all that time ago? But that's
Yes.
not it at all. It's Durham spelt D-U-R-U-M,
Okay.
which comes from the Latin durus, meaning hard,
Like French, dur.
and durability and
Yes.
that sort of thing. So durum wheat is a particularly hard variety of wheat, which is good for making pasta dough and also pizza dough.
Do you know how hard it is to knead durum wheat?
Never tried.
It's so hard that at one point people had decided that using your hands was not the way to do it. And actually they started to walk it. They used to use their
really?
feet to mash up the dough.
The other thing I found out is that the flour made from durum wheat is called semolina.
Yes.
Now, to my mind, I've always thought that semolina was a type of pudding that they served at school.
Yes, with jam.
That stuff is called semolina pudding. It's a pudding that's made by mixing semolina with milk and sugar.
Yes.
But semolina is just flour that's made from durum wheat. So all of those things I didn't know before this. So
There you go.
that's a little bit of learning for me.
All the names of pastas are just a bit odd, aren't they?
Oh, this is so much fun, isn't it?
What was your favourite?
Oh, gosh, so many to choose from. Well, let's start off by saying that there are somewhere between 600 and 1,300 individually identifiable pasta shapes.
They break down into three sorts, though, don't they?
Yeah, I can't remember what they are. Long,
They
long,
break down
short,
into,
and
yes. So the long and medium are things like spaghetti and linguine and stuff. And then you get the short, which are things like concili or fusilli. And then you get the last sort, which is stretched pasta.
stretched. That was it.
So that's things like the orecchiette or the finelle or things
Right.
like that, which are stretched. Oh, there's also soup pasta as well, which are like little bits
Oh,
of pasta.
minestrone and things like that.
Well, yes. So little bits of things like
Yes.
farfalline, tiny little butterflies and things like that. Alphabetti spaghetti technically is a soup pasta.
So this is just wonderful. I love how descriptive these names are. There are obviously, there are, as we've said, there's somewhere between 600 and 1,000 of them, so it'd be pointless to try and name them all. But all of the pastas that I recognise as being sort of things that you buy at the supermarket, their names are just wonderfully descriptive. So farfalle are the little sort of bow tie shaped things.
Yes.
And farfalle is butterfly. So they're actually butterfly shaped, not bow tie shaped.
Yes.
Penne comes from pen
Yes.
because they're sort of quill shaped, the way they cut off at the end.
Yes.
Linguine is little tongues.
Yes.
Tortellini comes from twist.
Yeah.
Rigatoni comes from rigato, meaning ridged.
Yeah.
Spaghetti comes from spargo, meaning string.
Oh.
Conchiglie,
Yes.
which I always want to call concigli.
No, it's
Because I'm
a
English.
hard C in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's related to conch, shell. It's shell-shaped.
Yeah.
Tagliatelle comes from tagliere, meaning to cut. Vermicelli means little worms. Tortellini means little tortelli, and tortelli means little pies. There's lots of little and cute and sweet.
Yes.
Fusilli comes from fuso, meaning spindle. They're all just, you can just sort of picture these people hundreds and hundreds of years ago making lots of wonderful random shapes out of pasta.
Yes.
And saying to each other, what shall we name this one? Well, that's a little bit twisted, so we'll call it twist. And that one's a little bit butterfly shaped, so we'll call it butterfly. It's so literal. It's wonderful.
Okay, here's one. Guess what this one looks like? Radiatori.
Looks like a radiator.
Yeah.
No, really?
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
a lucky guess.
So they were created between the First and Second World Wars. You know those old school radiators that's like circular with ridges at the top?
Yes.
Those. It looks a bit like the top of a
Really?
radiator. Yeah.
That's brilliant. But I just love how descriptive and literal all of these names are. I'd always assumed they had really sort of scientific, technical translations, but no, they're just named after the thing that they look a bit like.
You know, in my kitchen, I've got that lemon squeezer that looks like a spaceship.
It looks to me like the Martians from War of the Worlds.
Yes.
Yes.
So that was designed by Philippe Starck. And in 1987, he invented something called mandala.
Right.
For a French pasta maker called Panzani. And it's designed to compensate for overcooking.
Okay. Right.
So if you're the sort of person who cooks their pasta for far too long, this mandala pasta is there to help you to still find it a bit chewy.
Right. It'll sort of withstand your ineptitude in cooking.
Yeah, so well done, Philippe Starck.
Philippe Starck, didn't he design your chairs as well?
Yes, he designed, and also a pair of my glasses.
Fine. See lots of our previous episodes for things that Bruce owns designed by Philippe Starck.
Yes. You know when you make lasagna?
Yes.
So lasagna is made by putting sheets of pasta, then some meat, and then pasta, and then meat, and then pasta, and then meat, and then obviously the bechamel sauce that goes with it.
Yeah.
Do you know how many sheets you should have in a proper lasagna?
No, I don't. Is there a prescribed number? There
is, between 5 and 7. Anything else other than 5, 6 or 7 sheets is unlucky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not that makes a particularly good constitution of a lasagna. It's just
it's just superstition.
Great.
Do you know what the rarest pasta is?
No, I don't.
So there is a pasta that's made in Sicily, in only one village called Nuoro. And in Nuoro, there are about 5 or 10 people who are capable of making this pasta, which is called su filindeu, which is sort of like the hair of the gods. And what they do is they take their specific pasta, which they make just using durum wheat and water, but they get it to a specific consistency, and they stretch it, and they stretch it, and they stretch it. So each time they stretch it, it makes 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, ending up with 256 strands of pasta. Then they put it on a little sort of round table and dry it out, and then they sort of chop it up into chunks. And it is supposed to be absolutely amazing. You have it with a sort of like a soupy sort of stew made with bits of lamb, actually, and pork. But it is, I tell you what, there's a video of some women doing it, which I found on YouTube. And if you go to the show notes, you will find video of women making pasta by hand that is so fine that it can't be done by a machine.
Wow.
If you're American, there are certain things which are a taste of home. And one of them is a box of Kraft mac and cheese, which I don't get.
I've actually had that in America, and it only makes sense to me in America.
Yes.
If someone gave me that in England, I'd say it was disgusting.
Yes.
Having eaten it in America, it sort of felt okay somehow. I don't understand my own logic of that.
Well, mac and cheese started in sort of medieval Europe.
Oh.
The earliest written pasta and cheese dish was found in a 13th century Italian cookbook.
Really?
Yeah. It's our old friend Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, goodness me. He who invented the swivel chair.
Yes, who introduced the dish to America in the late 18th century.
Right, okay.
He'd had it in France and Italy.
Yeah.
He had a chef. James Hemmings didn't really work for him voluntarily. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But James Hemmings brought mac and cheese to the White House, and therefore it became very popular, and it was very cheap. During the Great Depression, Kraft started making it in boxes in 1937, and sort of took it from there.
And now it's an American standard.
Yes.
That's interesting, isn't it? I can't picture macaroni going with anything other than cheese. the two are so synonymous with each other, mac and cheese. I can't imagine macaroni with ragu or
Yes, mac and goo.
mac and carbonara, or it just doesn't work, does it?
No, absolutely doesn't.
Speaking of Americans, I was looking how popular pasta is, how much is eaten. It's just such a ubiquitous thing, isn't it? You get it absolutely everywhere. Apparently in America, it's estimated that around 10 kilos of pasta is eaten per person per year.
Yeah.
Which I didn't think was all that much. And then I read the Italian figure. It's estimated that in Italy they eat over 25 kilos of pasta per person per year.
Yeah, I read 60.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very different estimates, isn't it?
An awful lot.
Apparently, around 17 million tons of pasta are produced globally each year.
Wow.
And according to, I love the fact that this exists, the International Pasta Organization, the Italians consume roughly 600 million kilometers of spaghetti per year, which would be enough to wrap the entire planet 15,000 times.
Wow. You'd get quite fat on that, wouldn't you?
Yes. I mean, thankfully, that's a whole country and not one person. But
Yes.
yes, you would.
Unless you cooked it first and then chilled it and then heated it up again.
Right.
It's a thing called starch retrogradation.
Of course it is.
What happens is if you cook pasta and then chill it, ideally for about 24 hours, if you eat it cold or even reheat it after it's chilling, it will have changed the carbohydrates in it into a thing called a resistant starch, which is a type of fiber that's less digestible and results in a smaller blood sugar peak and fewer absorbed calories.
How interesting.
So it'll taste the same, but it's much better for you to have cooked your pasta a day in advance.
Huh. Who'd have thought?
So I think that Steven Tyler must have been a big fan of pasta.
Steve Tyler from
Of
Aerosmith?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you know the thing about the blue M&Ms in a rider to make sure that somebody's actually read the rider.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Apparently, Aerosmith in their rider insisted on a bath full of pasta.
Okay. That seems odd.
So yeah, so if you show up at a gig and there's a bath full of pasta with groupies and people like that writhing around in your pasta, you know you're at an Aerosmith gig.
That's great. Did they specify a particular sauce or was it just the pasta?
I think it just said pasta.
Right. How interesting. I bet they're, they could probably make quite a killing of serving some of that afterwards to loyal fans.
So I imagine you've got some fairly tall tales of long pasta.
Oh, I've got so many pasta-related records.
What are the
ridiculous.
good ones?
Right. The fastest time to eat a bowl of pasta?
7 seconds.
17 seconds. This is a lady from London called Leah Shutkeva, and she's something of a serial speed-eating contestant. She's got quite a few of these records, and she had a bowl of spaghetti ragu, not bolognese, in 17.03 seconds in 2023.
How big is a bowl? Is there sort of like an official measure of a bowl?
There must have been.
How much pasta versus how much sauce?
Exactly. It didn't specifically say in terms of grams or size or anything like that, but we have to assume everyone on the competition was eating the same amount.
The same, yes.
We've got the largest ever bowl of pasta, which weighed 7,900 kilograms.
7 tons. Nearly 8 tons.
Nearly 8 tons, yep. This was achieved by a few people in conjunction with a particular restaurant in Krakow in 2015.
Who ate that?
Well, they were having an annual half marathon in Krakow. And these guys made this almost 8-ton bowl of pasta. They had to specially make a bowl to fit it.
Of course they did.
They made this particular wooden bowl, which was 4.6 meters in diameter.
Wow.
And once the half marathon was over, they invited all of the contestants to come and sit at an enormous table and take their fill. Yeah, absolutely. About 10,000 people, including the contestants and followers and watchers, etc., came along to partake. So that was fun. These very same people also made the world's largest lasagna, 4,865 kilos. Again, had to make a special dish measuring 25 meters long It contained 2.5 kilos of pasta sheets. It contained 800 kilos of minced beef. It's just preposterous.
Wow.
And this one was particularly made during the 2012 UEFA Cup in Poland. And again, they just invited a whole load of people to come and partake. The longest strand of pasta ever measured. This is ridiculous. 3,776 meters.
3.7 kilometers.
Yeah.
Wow.
This was achieved by Lawson Incorporated, who is a convenience store chain in Tokyo. That was in 2010. It was a publicity stunt. And there are many, many more, but those were the ones that stuck out to me.
Goodness me. Well, I've run out of pasta. I've just got the sauce left on the plate.
Yes, I've finished my bowl as well.
You don't use a spoon, do you?
Oh no.
Good. So thank you very much for listening.
Indeed.
If you have enjoyed it, we would love you to give us a 5 stelline review. That's Italian for stars.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And please share this podcast with all of your equally nerdy, pasta-loving friends so that they can join in and become part of the Factoraly community.
Do, please. And if we've got stuff wrong, which we probably have, then please write to us at hello@factoraly.com or leave a message on our Facebook page or just nudge us in the ribs when you see us.
And having done all that, please hit the subscribe button so that you can get a lovely notification every Thursday morning to tell you that a new episode has landed.
Yes.
Thank you all very much for coming along and listening to us making you all hungry. Please come again next time for another fun-filled factual episode of
Factoraly.
Bye for now.
Au revoir. No, hang on. Arrivederci.